Hey, what's up guys, Raids here. I saw a lot of questions on the Discord and all over the internet really about the announcement for the 1.0 version of the game, which is basically the release candidate of the game, basically not the final version, but the actual complete game for Palworld. So this is coming in 2026, and I saw a lot of questions about what to hoard. I'm gonna give you guys in this video an overview of what I think is worth hoarding. We will get some small content patch at the end of this year, so in winter. However, even though we might get content between now and release, there's a lot of things that I think you should farm, and I'm going to tell you how to farm them. And these are things that are going to be useful into the release of the final game, 1.0. So even though a lot of things might change in 1.0, there are systems in place in the game that are going to be useful to farm no matter what they change. So this is a list of them. We're going to go through 7 of them. Number 1 is going to be dog coins. So dog coins can be farmed by Mimogs in the wild. Currently, there's a couple of bugs rendering dog coin farm very easy. You can farm a Mimog in a dungeon and in the ice area. So over here, there are some dungeons that you can find Mimogs in, and what you can do is kill the Mimog, leave the room, and reset the Mimog. There's a couple of videos floating around on how to do that. That's probably a bug and an exploit, so that's probably going to be patched. So dog coins and Mimogs in the wild. You can use that. There's also pals you can bring in the party which make neutral pals drop more. Mimog is a neutral pal. And you can also, if you play in single player, set your drops to triple. So that's going to make dog coin farming faster. Why dog coins? Well, because there's merchants, such as the dog coin merchant over here in the church, Desolate Church by Zoe. Dog coin merchants have access to a lot of powerful things you can use, such as inventory expanding accessories. And also, what else can you buy with dog coins? You can buy inventory expanding accessories. You can buy condensation materials, which are very useful in the end game, condensation. So you don't have to breed a pal, you can just condense it. It's very expensive, 2,000 dog coins. But basically, dog coin is an alternate economy. More valuable than gold. So dog coin is going to be top of the list here. Moving on to number 2, bounty tokens. Bounty tokens are very powerful because you can buy kinship peaches. So the strongest bounty token method right now, and I'm going to link you guys below a video from FNJess, is going to be, first, you're going to be clearing out these Sakurajima dungeons, the bases here for kinship peaches. There's 4. You can do these really quickly, like 5 minutes for 4 of them. And then go to Faybreak and farm out the bounties. The bounty targets give you 4 bounty tokens each, I believe, 4 to 5. If you set triple drops, it's going to be more. So the key to this is to capture them. So go through the list, capture them, and then disassemble them using the conveyor belts. So that way you get double bounty drops. And in the future, they might add increased rewards from bounty officers. You can capture the bounty officers to have them in base. I think I have one here. So bounty officer, I have one here. Bounty officer. So bounty officer, these are the things you can buy with bounties. You can capture them. Includes kinship peaches, also IV fruits, but kinship peaches is the biggest reward, most valuable one. You can also do pal reverser for changing the sex of pals, helps in the breeding process. Don't waste don't waste them on gold. So that's going to be number 2. It's basically bounty tokens, which translates into increased kinship peaches. So that's going to be number 2. Kinship peaches are always going to be good because you don't know what pal you're going to want to breed. Hoarding these is good. Kinship peach. Moving on to arena tickets here. Arena tickets are also something that you should hoard because you never know what's going to get added to the arena vendor. Arena vendor is going to be found all the way over here in the Pal Arena. So they've been adding powerful stuff to that vendor, such as new weapons. That's also something you should hoard so that when updates come out or the final game comes out, you have a bunch of arena tickets ready to go to buy stuff. Moving on here in the list, it's going to be XP crystals. XP crystals will let you max out a pal with relative ease. Best way to farm these is to do Moonlord Ultra over and over, Moonlord Master. Moonlord Master also drops IV fruits. So right now it's pretty easy to level up pals even without XP crystals. And the reason for that is that we have I don't want to say bug, but we have a very easy farm in Sakurajima. Bunch of people on YouTube have covered this already. Alucard has videos of it. Pal Professor has videos on it. Basically, the base in Sakurajima. You can go here, obliterate that base. It's all level 65 enemies. Leave and come back, and they will all respawn. Now, there are patch notes indicating that that's a bug that is supposed to be fixed, but they haven't actually fixed it. So that's why hoarding trading crystals might be good, because we don't know if the final version of the game is going to actually have infinite XP farms that level your pals up to the max level. So therefore, training crystals are always going to be good. It is a legendary resource for a reason. Again, Moonlord Master. So moving on here to IV fruits. So IV fruits are from raids. Obviously, I have thousands by now. These are only a subsection. I have more IV fruits in my raid base. So IV fruits are basically for farming IVs and maxing IVs for combat pals. That's their use. But even more important than IV fruits, which are becoming more and more easy to farm, it's going to be skill fruits. So skill fruits are important to have. I have thousands at this point, but basically you want hundreds plus of each skill. Why? Because the things that might be really good now, such as wall splash, might not be good in the future or might be relatively weaker compared to other skills because the devs in the final version of the game will likely do a rebalance of underperforming skills. So that's most likely headed our way. So that's why skill fruits are important to hoard. Get as many as you can. So IV fruits and skill fruits is going to be next on the list. Now, very last item is going to be workbooks. Fastest way to get workbooks, in my opinion, is going to be doing the 4 Sakurajima bases that I talked about because you do get kinship peaches from them. And the treasure, the legendary treasure maps that drop from these 4 bases. Again, it's very easy to do the bases, open the chest, clear the pal, and come back later. 32 minutes afterwards, and it's going to reset. The legendary treasure maps have a very high chance of dropping the work suitability books. So the reason you want work suitability books is because we don't know what the best work and base pals are going to be for the release version of the game. We don't know. They can always introduce better base pals. You want these to be ready to go for the final version of the game because let's say they release something better than Incineram for mining. And I like Incineram a lot. It's just fast and also very good kindling and mining pal. And also handiwork. I love these. Let's say something came out that was better suitability-wise overall than Panking Lux or Incineram. Well, I have my workbooks ready to max them out. So the whole point of this list is going to be things that let you max out whatever you want already available for you. These are systems that are in the game. They're not going away. It doesn't matter what pals they add. So that's why I wouldn't really hoard pals or passives. I would hoard things like this that let you access things that let you max out your raid armies. That's really the most important thing. Other systems such as gold, I wouldn't care about it. Gold is very easy to get. Weapons and ammo doesn't matter because we're getting more things in the future. Basically, stick to hoarding things that are permanent systems, right? Even things like whistles, they could always add whistle +3, right? Or more climate or more armor, better pals, better passives. So the very last thing on the list besides these might be pals, 4-star pals of what you want to condense. Let's say you really like Necromus. Even if the best passives in the game are not in the game right now, you could just have 4-star Necromuses ready to condense and just store them. So having 4-star pals is also a benefit. But yeah, that's going to be my list of things that I'm personally hoarding. Souls are also another one you could consider because you can have the souls to disassemble them, but they're kind of easy to hoard now with Expedition, so I wouldn't really worry too much about that. I would put condensation materials first. Souls are very easy to transfer from pals to the other, so it's not on the list. But top priority is going to be these 7 items that are mentioned. So it's going to be dog coins, bounty tokens, arena tokens, XP crystals, IV fruits and skill fruits, and work suitability books. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys found it useful and that answers some of your questions. This is what I'm personally going to be hoarding for the future of the game. Again, the game launches next year. We don't know when. Could be more than a year from now. But those are the items that if you are a very hardcore player, you should consider holding on to. At least have a little stack ready to go. So that's going to be it for this video. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments about my list of things that you should be hoarding for the release of 1.0 and the official launch of the game, which will be coming next year. Thank you as always for watching. Give me your feedback and give me your comments. I will see you guys on the next one.